What's up, you guys? Welcome back. I am going on vacation tomorrow morning. I wanted a style to keep in for like maybe 2 or 3 of the days because I'm going for a whole week. I have like ideas of what I want. Let's get into it. My hair is freshly washed. This is it without any like products in it. So I re-wet my whole entire hair since it dried while I was packing. And then I took my jar of Eco Gel and I put the gel specifically on the top of my hair first. And the gel just kind of helps keep the hair in place so that it's easy to part and braid because it just stays still and it's not super flimsy. I braided my hair down the middle first to give a guide for the middle braid that I'm gonna do. This is just what's easy for me when I'm doing a middle braid, is to part down the middle and then go from the sides a little bit and take a little from each side and then kind of see how even it is. You're taking like the smallest pieces and just starting to braid. I braid off my head like at least 2 or 3 times before I go in and I start weaving in the hair. I don't know if like that's like what you're supposed to do, but that's just what I've always done, and it's always helped me like secure the front of the braid to make sure it's like tight, and then like I said, going in and weaving in the hair. And for each braid, you're going to braid it just from your scalp all the way down to the bottom. And while I'm braiding, since my hair was getting dry, I did put in some gel here and there to kind of help secure the braid as well. And this made the braiding process a lot easier. And now I'm going to take out the other sections that I'm going to be braiding. So I just parted from the top of that braid all the way behind my ear, and I did that on both sides. What was also really helpful is having like a little mirror right in front of you to help you braid, so that you can see like perfectly from a different angle as opposed to just straight on. I parted all the braids at like a slanted angle and went from a small section and then onto a bigger one as I went down, and it kind of made a swoop around my whole head. And then adding in more gel on that part that I'm gonna braid, and then I also added it on the parts that I'm not braiding. This helps so that the hair doesn't get intertwined with the one that you're trying to braid. This is what I love about having nails, because it's easier to pick up those extra sections and weave them in, whereas some people do like their pintail combs to create that stitch effect, but I just feel like it's too much work to pick up your pintail comb between each section, but that's just me. The beads on the end of these before I switch over to this side. I want to do it backwards. So whichever one you want at the bottom, that's which one you put on first. So I'm gonna go with the dark brown, then the light brown. I'm gonna go in with the gold one. And now my white one. By no means am I a pro at putting these beads on, so don't come for me. But the beads come with these little thinner elastics, which is so nice. So I first secure the braid with two of those. That way, when I put the beads on, it's easier for me to hold them up while I'm trying to secure them at the same time. So then secure the braid, and then you put your hair through this, I don't really know what this is called, this little thingy. And then you're gonna push the beads up and simply just pull them through, and your hair will go through as it's in that little contraction thing. Now I'm gonna take another elastic, you just need one, and with the hair that's left out at the bottom, you're going to tie that up in between the first bead and then the last 3 beads. So you just literally loop it around in between that white bead. And then holding the hair there, you're going to take the elastic, and in between the white bead and where you tied off the hair, you're just gonna secure it there so that the hair stays in place, and then all of the beads will be able to stay up. Here's this side finished. My camera died and I had to let it recharge. Another mistake I made is I didn't put all the hair ties on the other side first. So on this side, that's what I did. I put them all on so that they can be at kind of like the same length. It's kind of hard because your hair is braided at different lengths. And then I went ahead and put the beads on and tied the hair around that white, in between that white bead and the other beads, just like I did on the other side. And then secured it with that little hair tie. Okay, it's 10:25. We started at 7:30 and we're done. Last thing, I am gonna go in with this curl mousse. Ooh, this smells good. It has like a manly musk to it. I'm gonna take this silk scarf and turn it into a triangle. And then just wrap this around my head. And then put my bonnet on. I'm obsessed with that. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.